What is happening, everyone? Welcome back. So today we have a top 5 strength weapons video on deck, and as last time, this is subjective. It's not set in stone. First up, we have the black steel great hammer, which is a phenomenal weapon. The biggest seller is its unique guard counter. It has a guard counter unlike any other in the game. So I'm going to be showcasing that very shortly. And as well, it has your standard great hammer moveset, which is always a very nice moveset. Can stun lock and poise break a lot of enemies very easily. Nice heavy attack over there. Its Ash of War is customizable. I prefer the Savage line of War because you get that nice 2-for-1 special that you can dish out to enemies. And I think the only fall off of this weapon is probably the split holy damage. Holy damage is not the greatest damage type in Elden Ring. So many late game bosses are resistant to it. We just take up the top. They are. Come on. And keep in mind, I am playing on New Game Plus 2, so you guys can. There we go. There's your unique Ash of War. Has like a cool Marika's hammer effect, a Radigon effect, I should say. But I'm playing on New Game Plus 2, so the damage numbers you guys will have when trying out these weapons yourselves will be higher, most likely. Or it will just seem like you do more damage to the enemy, and that will very likely be the case if you are playing on your just a regular New Game cycle. Why can't I hit this bloody dog? Calm down, puppy. There we go. So, all in all, very good weapon. I do feel that strength was a bit left behind in this DLC, because Dex weapons were absolutely glazed, as well as Faith weapons. But I think, I don't know, I just feel Sorcery and Strength had a bit of a letdown compared to Dex and Faith based weapons. I mean, the new incants we have, not all of them are fantastic, but some of them are completely busted. I will showcase them as well a bit later, so you guys see what I mean. Oh my goodness. Building a lot. Oh boy. And I get killed by sparkles. Calm down. Look at all this. I'll poise through your attacks and probably die in the process. But yeah, there's the Black Steel Great Hammer. Very solid weapon, and it's acquired very early if you do explore a little bit. So explore, you'll find it, test it out. I highly recommend the weapon. So we'll move on to the next one. Next up, we have the Shadow Sunflower Blossom. Now this is the absolute king of walloping sticks in Elden Ring. It has a very unique heavy attack. There's, I think, one other weapon that shares this heavy attack. But, you know, a very flattened pancake type weapon where if you hit your enemy with this thing, they will know they have been bonked. Very good stagger capability. It has a devastating Ash of War. But again, it has a holy split in the damage, so it's not going to be great in a lot of cases, especially in the base game. The base game's end game is riddled with people wholly resistant, so I wouldn't take this weapon into there, but any other place where the enemies are not wholly resistant, a very strong weapon. Highly recommended. So let's go on a walloping spree. Let me just, I don't want to die a second time in my weapons review video. That would be very sad. Oh my goodness, no. Listen, doggo. You are making my life difficult. How am I working dog so much? I swear I hit him there. Do not let my skills be a testament to how good this weapon is. Alright, I suck. The weapon does not. Let's flatten you. Woo! Boys for the win! Come on. As you can see, this thing wallops. I killed, on my second run through the DLC, I killed one of the most annoying bosses with this thing, with incredible ease. And look at that. This thing does not move around. By no means. And even these guys who, let's show you guys the actual wall. That is just one part of the actual wall. Let me... Oh, I need to make sure I do not die. I want to... Ah, he has his shield up. Let's wallop. Wallop! Another one. Look at that. Look at that. You kill things incredibly fast if they are not resistant to that holy damage. This thing is nuts. But anyway, let's head on to number 3. Alright, and up in the top 3 we have the Gazing Finger. Now, this thing is another one that has one of those weird vertical heavy attacks. Looks like he gives a prayer and then slams you down. Otherwise, colossal great hammer moveset, as always. Very nice weapon though. It has a split damage with magic, so less resistance is what you will encounter with this weapon. Its Ash of War is similar to that of, I would say, Ruin's Greatsword, but it's wider and not quite as it doesn't have quite as much distance, but you know, it is still something to be concerned about if you are one of the various enemies in your way. So, very, very fun weapon. Just all round good weapon, good moveset, good Ash of War. But it's not the best. That's why it's here at number 3. So, it does benefit from not the holy damage, which is nice. Excuse my little struggling there to pronounce the words. I am not English. Oh, wow. I never took my runes back from dying in the beginning. Oh well. We're gonna wallop anyway. So I decided to try and shoot me. Still, listen, you are bad at yours. I hereby review. But the weapon up at number 1 is gonna be a lot of people's favorite strength weapon, if they bother to use it. I did not bother to use it on my first playthrough. Only on my second playthrough I discovered the first weapon. But we are not talking about the first weapon right now. Come on, sit down. Oh boy. Oh my. Well, there you go. There's the Gazing Finger. It was just unfortunate that I got surrounded there so very quickly. But it is a very good weapon. Do not sleep on it. But anyway, let's head into number 2 or 4, depending on what I said in the beginning of the video. Alright, and in the top 2 we have the Meteoric Ore Greatsword, or the Ancient Meteoric Ore Greatsword, I should say. Now this thing is a stagger beast. For some reason, you poise break things incredibly fast with this weapon. I don't know why, but yeah. Moveset is very similar to the Zweihander, and it has a poking heavy attack, which everyone loves. Thrusting damage is some of the best damage in Elden Ring, and I want to almost say it is the best, but yeah, it has a poking heavy, always nice. The Ash of War is something that I would rather just show you. This thing, I don't PvP really, but I can see this thing being absolutely but look at it. Have like a look, and very fast Ash of War. You can cover a substantial amount of distance, as you just saw me do there, and then that follow-up white explosion does very, very good damage. So do not sleep on this weapon. This thing is absolutely nuts. Just kill that dog before he gets to do anything. Come on. You're gonna catch the shit end of this weapon. Kinda looks like a dragon's toothpick. I'm going to kill you with the mighty border sword. Oh no. Come down. You spammy boy. I'm trying to make a video. Stop making it difficult, please. Thank you. Alright, let's focus on these bloody... You there. I have something. Oh my, that did not work. They have their shields up. Oh no, why? Oh yeah, that's the other thing about the Ash of War. I really don't want to die a third time. Look at this. Poise breaks very quickly. Deals a shit ton of damage. Unfortunately, these guys are making it very difficult. That is the only problem with the strength weapons. Like, I love strength weapons. I am a strength main. And the dex weapons have done a much better job at consistently and most reliably keeping me alive when attacking. The strength weapons are... There we go. All of them down. I had to resort to spamming my Ash of War. But that's a good showcase. This weapon is insanely strong, so do not sleep on it. Very good moveset, which you can go test out for yourself. So, yeah. Just excuse my skills. Alright, and up at number 1 we have the Blood Fiend's Blood Arm on deck. Now this weapon is absolutely busted. It has a standard colossal great hammer moveset with the addition of a weird little vertical slash, and as you can see there, the little blood spewing from the floor. This weapon can also be infused with any Ash of War and any affinity, and I went and put on Savage Lion's Claw with a blood affinity, and it leaves me with a 197 blood build-up. So very nice, very fun, and I'm just gonna let the weapon do the talking. I died here because I was a bit greedy, so obviously not the ideal. But there's absolutely no way that this weapon is not getting a nerf. No way. This thing is absolutely nuts, and this is the weapon that I said I didn't use on my first playthrough, because you pick it up from one of those weird fat ugly things that charge you down and whack you with it, and you know, you think to yourself, yeah, it's a strength arcane weapon, we already have Mogwin's spear, why would I use this one? It doesn't even have bleed. And then you realize you can fuse it with whatever the hell you want and abolish stuff. Now look at that. 2 R1s and it procs a bleed on a colossal weapon. That is insane. I don't think there is another colossal weapon that can have this much bleed build-up besides Mogwin's spear, and that's when using the Ash of War. This thing just standard comes with a bleeding... Well, if you infuse it, it comes with a bleeding special. And it does it effortlessly. Look at that, the heavy attack, that extra blood that pops out there, that does damage as well. It's not just the bleed prop that hurts them, it's the actual little blood popped out of the floor. This weapon is absolutely nuts. And on my second time through the DLC, I had such a... I was using this. And for some reason, even these guys, they back off. You can see they are hesitant to... Oh no, that's wrong. Woo, calm down. Haha, revenge! But yeah, very, very strong weapon. If you guys take anything from this video, please know that this weapon is one of those that you cannot pass up using while it is still as overpowered as it is right now. You can slap any Ash of War onto it, you can slap any affinity onto it, but I highly recommend bleed because it has its main physical damage, and if you have the stats for it, strength and arcane will give this weapon the highest AR as well, and it does pure physical damage with a bleed buildup, which is insane. So definitely give this weapon a try. As I said in the beginning of this video, this is a subjective tier list. It's just my opinion and what I enjoyed the most. And then let's give an honorable mention to the Beast Claws. Now, the reason they did not make it is, although they are a very aggressive and fast attacking moveset, I did not find them to be as fast killing as you would expect. But that's just me. Maybe I wasn't using them right, or maybe I was using the wrong Ash of War. They are good. They just barely made the cut. Or did not make the cut. So don't discount these. Use them as well. Try them out if you like them more than the ones on the list. And this is Dex for strength. So yeah, we have the great katana for strength weapons as well. But anyway, let me know what your top 5 weapons were down in the comments. Thank you so much for watching. May God bless you all and stay safe.